The African continent is like a drunk man who has been drinking for 400 years. And when you wake up from a state of drunkenness, the first thing that you experience is disillusionment. In some certain cases, hallucinations, dispositioning. You're still trying to find out the environment where you are and clean up your eyes. But while you're trying to do all these things, the world does not wait for you to clean up yourself. I think the continent is waking up from a deep sleep to actually understand that the status quo, the structure of our politics, our governance, our banking, and etc., has not been happening in our favor. And we, the young people who are now educated, not only for the system, but to understand the system, are beginning to ask the right questions that can transform and change the trajectory and the conversation around the reformation and transformation of the continent as a whole. We don't want temporal, we don't want cosmetic changes. We want fundamental changes to the core roots of the establishment itself, which has held us bondage. Issues of land, mining, ownership, and etc. remain key and fundamental to the transformation of the system.
Your comment as well on the young people in Africa. We have seen what the world are calling Generation Z, making of course some changes or demanding some changes in some of the countries by demonstrations. What is your comment? What would it take for Africa to change through young people?
I'm sorry, I'm a bearer of bad news to the Gen Zs. Because your appetite of ice creams, your appetite of soft life, your appetite of colonial goods, I don't even think to a certain extent that Africa is safe in your hands. Because you have fully been swallowed into the very system of the West, which you are trying to become part of. The question is, how much will it cost the Gen Zs to join their global citizens? And when you arrive in that global space, you will find the Chinese standing as Chinese. You will find the Europeans standing as Europeans. You will find the Indians standing as Indians. I wonder in that global village when the African children arrive there, what they will be looking like. We have lost the biggest part, which is the sense of identity. I want to recommend the Gen Zs, before you get excited about a revolution, be grounded in your heritage and in your culture. You will embarrass yourselves in this global village you're talking about. You're not ready to join because you've been transformed already before arrival. When you see people like us who are still shouting for cultural restoration, we frustrate your direction because you want to run ahead. But to become what? To become what? You're going to become footnotes on the global history because you neither have identity or culture of who you are as Africans. Can't speak your language, can't identify your trees, can't know your fathers, don't know your grandmothers, don't know your names. What's your name? I'm Tom, I'm Joshua, I'm Henry, I'm what? It's embarrassing. I'm back. A recipe of success for Africa. The wisdom of the old people and the energy of the young. Those two things can marry themselves. Nothing can stand on the way of Africa's success.